Okay, today we're going to do one of the easiest recipes that there is in smoking. What I've got here are beef plate ribs. It's 3 bones. If you were to hold this like this on the cow, what would be above here would be the chuck roast. What would be below here would be short ribs, beef short ribs. This is a particularly fine piece of beef. It's USDA prime. It's hormone free. My meat cutter Jerry up at Central Market cut it for me, trimmed it all. I've got a little bit of fat down here that I want to get rid of. The rest of this fat we're going to render out when we cook it. It's going to put flavor in the meat. It's going to keep it juicy. So we don't want to cut all of our fat off beef. Okay, just if you got any little chunks there, silver skin or anything like that, that's what you want to get rid of. Now, as I said, this is probably the easiest recipe there is to cook. What I have here is a bowl that's half coarse black pepper and half kosher salt. That's all that's in it. You want to hold this up and just sprinkle it over the meat, nice and light. I'm going to do the edges, pat that down, turn it over. Now, normally on the back side of this, you'd have a big thick layer of silver skin. I had Jerry remove that for me. It's the same thing you see on pork ribs, on beef ribs. It's a lot harder to get off. If you can, have your butcher remove it. We're going to coat this back side also. Now, if you leave that silver skin on there, what's going to happen is you're not going to get any flavor of your salt and pepper to go through that. The smoke won't go through it. It's just really bad. So now, a little bit up here. I think we're good to go. We've been smoking our ribs now for 2 hours over some pecan wood. They're looking good. We got some beef broth in a spray bottle here. We're going to mist the top of these just to keep them moist. That beef broth in that pan underneath of them, that'll take care of the bottom. We're going to let these smoke at 275 for a further 4 hours. Then we'll come back and get our ribs. Well, our 6 hours is up and we're here to get our ribs. There's a beautiful set of plate ribs right there. Nice red smoke. Now here's the advantage of having a duo. While we were cooking our beef ribs, we did 2 pans of vegetables on this side. Here, let's move this pan over. Turn these ribs around. Oh man, look at that beef. Just juicy and tender. Perfect ribs.